Could they get things going again? They were a tough Jacksonville in the division who plays them tough because they know all and tell all at All-Tel Stadium. This is what happens. The Jacksonville Jaguars were really going on a bike ride against Tony Dungy's rush defense. Now, first, Indy has the ball, Tom, and they beat him by 7 earlier this year to the Colts. Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, on a day he'd get into the history books. Peyton, 25 of 50 for over 300. 3rd and 16, portent of what was to come, although in the end it didn't matter. Manning, Brandon Stokely, just back a couple goes to the hands.
You know, a lot of it, you don't see this often from Brandon Stokely, but a lot of times you get used to the perfect pass from Peyton Manning. This one was a little bit on the back shoulder. You know, he failed to make the adjustment.
First play from scrimmage, Jacksonville. Do you think this was a portent of what was to come? Fred Taylor, shadow of his own goalpost. 76 yards until Jason Mogan David, kosher for the holidays, pulls him down. Taylor had 9 carries, 131. Maurice Jones-Drew, 18-yard touchdown. So 2 play, they go the length of the field on the ground. 7-0 Jaguars. The Colts leading 10-7. Now, the hole, the missed tackles, 17 yards. Now, these are 4 straight plays. That's Jones-Drew. Here's Jones-Drew again.
Yeah, and you said it, Boom. The thing that you have to understand here is you are watching consecutive plays, one after the other, 16, 17, 21 yards. So, you know, this is something that couldn't be fixed by the Colts and the Jags. To their credit, we're going to do it until you stop us.
That's Fred Taylor, 21 yards. So 4 straight carries of 17 or more yards, 14-10 Jaguars. And let's see what happened here, why it worked so well or so poorly for Indy, Tom.
Well, you're seeing linebackers not getting off blocks. The holes are opening up, and if you can't get off blocks, then you're never going to be a good defensive football team. And that means, you know, shedding those tacklers. And then when they did get in position, they missed tackles. So we're not shedding blocks and we're missing tackles, compounding our own problems.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars was like running downhill. Taylor the touchdown there. Now from the Colts 48, Jones-Drew. Whoop! Gets that, now cuts back inside, and he could go all the way. 48 yards. He had a $166 today. 21 to the Jaguars had, look, they only carried Taylor 9 carries, Jones-Drew 7. Are you kidding me? 131 and 118 yards, 251 yards rushing and a half. The most since the Bills had 254 with Thurman Thomas and company, 1992. Oh, let's kick it off. They will do better there. No, you won't. He's gone. I guess this is another kind of running play. Jones-Drew adds 93 yards, his 3rd TD of the day, 303 all-purpose yards. It's just too bad that this, over 1,000 catches for Marvin Harrison, becoming only the 4th to do it, came in a day that the Colts were blown out. Meanwhile, Jones-Drew, Taylor, why don't you sit? Alvin Pierman up the middle. He had over 70 yards. The Jacksonville Jaguars sliced, diced the Colts, prevented Indy from clinching the AFC South. The Jaguars winning huge by the count of 44-17 in a game where the Jacksonville Jaguars had 375 yards rushing, which is, since the merger, the 2nd most anyone has had. That Corey Dillon record-breaking game in 2000 for Cincy is the only one better. And if you're wondering, okay, what does this mean? Only 6 times in the history of the NFL has a team run for 400 yards or more. One you see there, the others in the 30s or the 50s. Right. This doesn't happen in modern-day football. Bob Holtzman was there to see it in Jacksonville.